Or you want to be sandwiched?
I'll be in the middle, so then I'll hold the mic and I'll just pass it to her.
What you should do is you should do it naked and then have the skull cover your wings.
That's a good idea. Okay, how can you hear me all right? Okay. Yeah, really, guys, have fun with it, cause I don't care. You know?
Okay.
We've had somebody naked in the interview before, so in this very building.
I won't go naked. I have a small wiener. I don't want to.
I could just make the bar like really long. Yeah, sensor.
Down to the ground.
Yeah.
Just like across the floor.
Oh man. Yeah. So have fun. I don't give a shit.
All right.
All right. Ready for this?
Ready.
Okay. Guys, what's going on? Jeremy Lafrentz of Backstage Entertainment. We're at the waiting room tonight with a couple guys from Righteous Vendetta. Guys, what's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Literally nothing. We're not doing anything.
No, you're not. Yeah, you guys are telling me that you've been sick, and now this is the first show back.
Yep.
So, and before we get into it, introduce yourselves and what you do in the band so people know faces, names, and all that.
My name's Ryan Hayes. I'm the singer.
And I'm Justin Olmstead, and I play the guitar.
All right. So tell us about this sickness. You guys had some lung disease, you were saying?
Yep.
Okay, so it took you out for a few days.
It did, yeah. I had a lung infection in my upper lung, and I was dying for like a month, and I didn't know what was going on. And finally, it kind of reached the end where it was like I literally just couldn't go anymore, you know. And so we had to cancel about a week and a half worth of shows. So
I'm sure you get the fans commenting like, "Oh, why'd you do this to us?" and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, they gotta understand, right?
Yeah. It's one of those things where we had some people that were pretty upset, but they understand. There's nothing you can do about a lung infection.
Well, exactly.
So it's like it wasn't too bad.
Except have a good immune system like I do.
Yeah.
I didn't get sick.
So you could have still played, right?
I should have. Yeah, I should have.
There
You
you
could
go.
have just played with no singer. That just sounded good.
Karaoke'd it.
Have people from the audience come up and sing?
Just sing your favorite song over our tune.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Now, how long is this set? Because usually, I mean, for opening bands, it's anywhere from like 5 to 8 songs or so. What do you guys get a night?
Depending on the night, usually we do 6 to 9.
Okay.
Usually, I think, right?
Yeah, we usually about 35 minutes, however much, depending on technical difficulties or whatever crap.
Yeah.
Usually about 40, 45 minutes.
Okay. Now, The Fire Inside, I mean, that's the latest album. Mm-hmm. What do you think the hardest part about making an album really is? Because there's a lot that goes into it. Fans just think you write a song, you put it together, and that's it.
Right.
So what is the hardest part?
Well, for me, it's, being inspired for lyrics, that's a constant struggle for me to write good lyrics, So I always find myself digging and trying to, I think it's just like any sort of art, like you lose inspiration, you got to find it again. So that can be a struggle for me to really know what I'm going to sing about,
Exactly. But you guys do have, I mean, I was listening to Sirius XM and, when you guys had somebody contact me to cover the show tonight, and I was like, well, I'm trying to remember if I've heard you guys, but then I remember Sirius XM's playing your song This Pain right now.
Yep.
What was it like even hearing that song on XM radio for the first time?
I actually have never caught it on XM.
Okay.
Like, I've never heard it myself on XM. But when I started seeing pictures from fans popping up, I was like, what the heck's going on? And so, it just started happening more and more. They just started playing it more and more. And I think we're actually in the top 20 now. And it just kept popping up more and more. So we were like, dude, this is insane. Like, we never thought that they would grasp onto a song because it was getting requested, so they picked it up.
So that's how, when, on XM, because you wonder that sometimes, is it just fans that call in and request the song and that's how they get on, or do you guys have any part of it and like, hey, take a listen? Or
there's multiple ways to get to the top of the hill, if you will. I mean, you can, if you get requested enough, they can only avoid requests so long.
Right.
So I think that's one way to do it. You can hire indie record radio promoters to do it for you.
Right.
That can kind of push it. People that know people, you can pay them to get it there for you. Kind of put it in their hands. So I mean, there's a bunch of different ways you can go about it.
Yeah.
Luckily, we just kind of were like persistent and annoying. We're just like, play the song,
Really annoying.
Yeah.
Posting on Twitter like 5 times a day. Hey, go request us.
Right.
And for me, for me it was that was like our only way that our parents would realize that we weren't just messing around, like farting around, you know, because they got XM radio and they're like, hey, you ain't a good band unless you're on XM radio. And so
they heard it on XM, they were like, shoot, that was the key right there.
Now, and I was watching the video to this pain today as well, and you guys have a mix of a storyline / you playing. There's different kinds of music videos out there. Do you guys prefer having some sort of storyline while you guys are playing, or because there's ones out there too where it's just maybe you playing or just a storyline from start to finish of the music video?
I mean, I think it's good to have both because people want to see what the band looks like. You know, if for someone seeing the band for the first time, like that music video, you want them to get an idea of what you look like. But at the same time, you don't want to do a music video that's just you playing because, I mean, it gets old to watch a band playing a music video the whole time, you know? So I think it's good to have a balance of, you know, a story and the band playing. So, you know, if it was me, I would say like a 70-30 mix. 70% story, 30% band, I think is a good kind of in-between for that.
And that's what you guys kind of did with this pain.
Yeah, and if you're like huge, I think you can get away with this, just the story, you know?
Well, exactly.
Because everyone knows who you are anyway. So
it depends on the kind of band too. Like, you know, if it's a high-energy band, people want to see, you know, you having fun with your instruments. People want to see that excitement, that energy in the video that you would portray live. Right. But like, you know, if you're just kind of a chill like band and you just play like this, you'd probably rather have the ocean playing in your music video, and then your music just tantalizing, you know. So,
well, and I hear too from the musician standpoint, you guys have to sit there and basically lip sync and, you know, like air guitar, whatever it is, like. The whole time, and it plays over and over. Is that kind of the case?
Oh yeah, it sucks, man. It's like people don't see what goes into a music video, and it's literally 9 hours of literally just playing the song live over and over.
Synchronized dancing. Yeah. You know, it's basically ballerina for clumsy people.
So are you actually singing, or do you lip sync? Like play it over?
Sing,
okay.
Because I can't lip sync for crap. It looks fake.
Right.
So like to get the actual emotion that's captured in the song to look real, I actually have to sing it like I did in the studio, or else it looks fake. Because I tried lip syncing.
So then they match it up as they they do. Okay. So now let's go from a different standpoint here. After you guys perform first, a lot of new fans check you out and are seeing you from this show because you guys are with American Head Charge tonight and on this tour, so they're like, okay, I want to go see them. But then you guys show up. What kind of feedback are you getting after you guys perform your set?
It's good. I mean, that's why we're out here, you know, to get fans. You know, the typical, you know, the whole goal is for fans to come and meet us and start investing in the band as far as like following us and keeping up with us, so that next time we come back, they come watch us. You know, they're there to see you and they know your lyrics, and you know, it's a building process. So, you know, when we play for the first time in a venue, we don't expect people to latch on right away. Because when I think about when I was going to shows, I never latched on. I never cared about the bands that opened.
Right.
But if they took me by surprise, I'd be like, oh, you know, I'll go check these guys out, see what they're all about, you know? So, like, I mean, it's always good when, you know, when the fans are like, yeah, you guys are great, but, you know, you can't expect it, you know, because they're not there to see you. They care. Most people don't care about the opening bands. You always get the occasional like fans that are like, well, come for the openers, and that's it.
They're usually extremely drunk by the time they get here too.
Right.
But yeah, so it's good feedback. I mean, no one's ever been like, you guys suck.
Well, and that's what go the other way with it. Do you get haters at all? Has anybody ever said you guys suck? They didn't really like it, or what?
Not to our faces.
I said, once you get on social media or the internet or anything, then they're loose. But if they come to your face, they're like, no, you guys are great, you know.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I've seen people like that have come to a show have anything bad to say, and I think it's just because, you know, even if they don't really care for our music, you know, like we're the band that nobody usually knows about here, so we just try to take people by surprise. You know, we like to bring a lot of energy, so even if they don't like the music, like we try to have everything else to offer so they could latch onto something. So, you know, even if they could be like, I don't like the music or I don't like the message, but they looked like idiots on stage and I thought that was funny. And, you know, just stuff like that.
Right. All right. You guys ready to get into our bread and butter of our interviews?
Yeah. Something with this skull right here?
I'm pretty hungry.
Yes, exactly. Good one. The BSE box is kind of what we're known for. We have had fans like us on Facebook and submit their own questions in here, and you guys will just draw. We've been doing this for probably about a year now, but we've recently had a contest because we do these actions. Anybody can come in. Somebody's coming in if they want.
Come in here.
Come on in.
Hey, come in here. This is Riley.
Riley.
He's 18 years old.
So you probably can't even be in here after 10 o'clock, right? What time is your set? You all right?
I don't know what time it is.
We just won't tell anybody else he's 18.
Our drummer is 17, so we never tell clubs how young the guys are.
Well, because now you did.
Well, he's not part of
I'm going to go tell him right now.
He's like, he's capped.
I'm wearing a wire. All right, so Riley, you're in the band too. You're actually joining us at a perfect time because we're doing an interview and the questions we have in here are submitted from fans on our Facebook page. And we've recently had a contest to add more action. So what you guys do is you draw a question and then you act out an action while you answer the question. Excellent. So it makes it a little fun. So who wants to draw first? Okay, Ryan. Okay, read the question first.
What's the first thing you look forward to do when you get back home?
Okay, now a number. It used to be 1 through 55, but we've added some more now. So 1 through 75, pick a number.
70.
70.
Not a good one.
Okay. While you answer the question, you act like you won the lottery.
When I get back home, I like to eat my mom's food!
That was pretty good.
Yeah, see?
That was good.
I've never won the lottery, so I don't know how to act, you know?
Yeah. Would you be speechless or what? Yeah. I'd say you'd be overly excited. A little pee running down, you know.
You have to pee your pants?
Yeah.
I don't have to pee.
All right, you guys seen how it works? So.
All right. Hopefully I'll pick a better number.
Yeah.
All right. There's some crazy ones in here. I'll just warn you.
Which bands would you love to tour with?
Okay. 1 through 75.
24. My boy Kobe.
24. Well, speaking of pee, have to pee really bad.
Oh. I kind of do actually. So.
All
right.
Normal, right?
All right, just go. I want to tour. I want to tour with Nickelback because they have a lot of fans. I gotta pee.
Bathroom right
That's
here.
so stupid.
That's what I do. What do you do when you pee?
I'd probably just go.
A dumb number.
Yeah. Just go.
You know, yeah, go ahead. I mean, Nickelback, that's that's one of my favorite bands.
Hey, there
too,
you go, man.
But we're gonna get so many negative comments on that. Too. You know that, right?
Dude, I was always so nervous about like saying anything about Nickelback. I already peed. And I'm just like, hey, 15,000 people a night? Shoot.
Yeah.
Who else would you tour with, you know? Other than the Biebs, you know? Old Bizzle now. Bizzle.
Yeah, you might have a different crowd there than what you're after, though.
Same amount of hate, though.
That's right. If not more.
Right, do it.
Go for it.
If you could switch bodies with any person, who would it be and why?
Okay, 1 through 75.
About this question all the time.
60.
60.
Good one.
Ooh, you're an angry drunk, which you have not been yet, right?
No, I haven't.
I gotta act drunk, right?
Hey, you listen to me. If I could switch bodies with one other person, it'd be Matthew McConaughey. You know why? Ask me why.
Why?
Because he's got the abs, and he's got the pecs, and he's got the biceps. That's why I want to be Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
Good choice.
That was pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I just fall over. You guys get some hits for that, dude.
That's true.
YouTube hits.
That's true. All right, we want to double dip now? If we double dip, I've got a little change in it. So
A little change?
let's
Just do it, Nike. Me?
Just do it, Reebok.
Okay. So you guys are drawing your own question,
Okay.
but the numbers are going to be picked by either one of you guys.
Ooh. Where is your favorite and least favorite place to play on tour?
Okay.
Oh, I got to think about that.
Yeah.
I'm Hollywood. Yeah, I'm kind of scared to say anything the place I don't like because I don't want to get mad at me.
Hey, don't say the club, just say the city.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so who you guys pick 1 through 75, pick his number.
12.
12. Okay. You are paranoid.
Paranoid.
That's perfect.
They're going to get mad at you.
All right. My least favorite place to play. My least favorite place to play is Hollywood because I hate driving around where a lot of people are, and I don't like people. My favorite place to play is here because they'll probably watch this video after we get done.
That's a great answer. But no, we have a lot of people watch from all around, so you're good.
You're good? Okay.
Okay.
You laminated these.
Oh, I know.
A lot of work there.
Do you know how many bands are drunk when we're doing interviews? And
They can't, like, those don't apply.
yeah.
Do you listen to music in the opposite genre of your own?
Okay. So I'm going to switch it up for you a little bit. You both are going to pick a number. We're going to combine these. All right. All right. So
Pick low. Okay. 3.
3 and
9.
3 and 9. You're pissed off at the world while you try to catch a fly.
That's it.
Yeah, listen to music of a different genre. I listen to pop music. I listen to pop music and soft rock and roll all the time.
Oh,
I hate metal. I hit my head really.
I almost thought that you forgot the fly part. And you were just mad.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Go for it. Did you guys like the combining there? Do we want to
Oh,
do it?
excellent. That was great.
Combining. Okay. What do we got?
What would you do if you knew you had one day left on Earth?
That's a deep one.
Okay.
You're getting a good one.
I know it. All right. So your number?
2.
2 and
23, Jordan.
23.
Combine 2 and 23.
Okay.
That's 223.
So the first one, number 2, is an impersonation. 23 is dealer's choice. So what I'll let you do is take this and pick out your own number.
Okay.
Oh, now I get it.
Dealer's
Yeah,
choice.
now I get
so.
the game.
Yep.
Do I say what I'm gonna be, or is it like a guessing game?
You can, for your impersonation, we won't say right away. We'll see if people can
Okay.
guess it. But what number? You tell us what number you're gonna pick too.
Ooh, I'm gonna do 46.
46.
Because I'm dying. 'Cause
Okay,
it's the last
40.
day on Earth.
Okay, 46 is.
It's sad. I'm not saying who I am.
Blew it. Okay.
No, okay.
Oh, they can't get
Man, dang it. I should pick somebody that's already dead, huh?
That's kind of disrespectful.
That's true. Oh, man. I'm not gangster. I can't be Tupac. I got one.
Okay.
All right.
So a sad impersonation is what we got.
All right. It's my last day on Earth. I'd rather spend it with some stingrays and some crocodiles and just hopefully take some swim with some dolphins, you know? And just, also I'd like to see my mother. And, and my kangaroo! I'm a terrible actor. Did you get it?
Steve Irwin? Yeah. That was an English accent.
I'm a bad actor.
Tried.
to figure out who he was.
I'm an English Steve Irwin.
I'm also trying
Yeah.
not to laugh, too.
Right. That's the way to keep yourselves entertained on the road. Do you guys do any impersonations at all to kind of
Yeah.
liven up things?
We have a YouTube channel dedicated to me and his characters are rednecks.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, actually, these are our characters. We're from Montana and Wyoming.
Yeah.
So, we're usually wearing Wranglers, some cowboy hats. And, yeah, I mean, we just cut off,
Stuff like that.
Okay.
talk about
Well, let's
guns.
shameless plug your YouTube channel here.
Yeah, check it out. Righteous Vendetta. YouTube.com/Righteous Vendetta.
I don't know how it gets on the internet. You just type in Righteous Vendetta.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just YouTube.com/Righteous Vendetta. Not with the just Righteous Vendetta.
Yep.
After the slash.
Gotcha. No, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you guys got that.
You guys got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Any last words for the fans to leave them with today?
Yeah, thanks.
Good.
If you listen to any music on Spotify or YouTube, make it ours. Because I think we get like 0.2 cents every time you do.
Yeah. Hands up.
You're all really, really nice.
Not all of them.
Most of you are very, very nice. Thanks.
Don't make an all-encompassing statement like that on the internet.
Guys, Backstage Entertainment, I'm Jeremy Lafrentz. Definitely check out Righteous Vendetta.
Thanks.
Hey everyone, become a fan of Backstage Entertainment on Facebook and enter in contests to win autographed prizes from the bands and entertainers we interview. By joining our page, you can also contact us to submit your own questions into the BSE box. And make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube to see all of our interviews and backstage footage from the shows. From Backstage Entertainment, I'm Jeremy Lafrentz.